Sitting here thinking about what led me to being a creator on YouTube. I've always, when I was very young, I used to draw all the time. I'm literally older than the internet, right? So we had to make our own fun. Back then it was reading, spending time outdoors, which is where I got my love of being in the woods, camping, motorcycle riding from a very early age. But I used to draw a lot when I was a kid. I've always been creative personality, I guess. When I was like 12 or 13, I started playing guitar, and I still play guitar to this day. So in 2020, I used to work in the aerospace industry, and in 2020, when the flu came along, it really impacted the aerospace industry really hard. We had several and one of our main contracts was Boeing as well, and they had some issues with one of their models of airplanes, to the point where they had to stop production on that airplane. And that happened to be one of the airplanes that I worked on the engines for, parts for those engines. So, and myself, along with, what was it, a third of the workforce in the Portland area for Oregon was laid off in 2020. I was fortunate to have had savings built up, so I didn't have to go back to work right away. So I took advantage of a little bit of time off and started writing, and I got my first camera, my first action camera, at the behest of my wife, because I got back into motorcycles after having not been riding for a long time, and she wanted me to have some type of a dash cam, you know, just in case. And it's smart, and I never used it as a dash cam. So I found that filming what I was doing on the bike looked pretty cool, so I just put together a couple of videos that never made it to the channel, by the way, and I still have them. I'm just not going to put them up. And I was thinking to myself, why don't I just start making like a moto vlog, but a different type of moto vlog, like a moto camping thing. And I hadn't really researched it yet, so I didn't know anybody else was doing that on big ADV bikes. So I was like, yeah, nobody else is doing that. This is going to be a winner. And I made my first 5 videos. I put them up, and I started the channel in 2020. And that's how I started being a YouTube creator. And you know, it's 2021 in specific was extremely busy year for me, YouTube wise, motorcycle wise, and personally. There was some busy times, but it was just pretty much about having fun. And man, I wouldn't trade any of it. I've met so many cool people in the industry doing what I do. I don't make money at this. I have a regular Monday through Friday job. I can't go on long trips. Actually, this year I probably won't be able to do the Washington BDR end to end, because I'm not going to be able to get a full week off all at once, because I have some vacation time already set aside for Tour Tech West and the Giant Loop ride this year. And I don't want to miss either one. So what I'm probably going to do with the Washington BDR is I'm going to take a couple of long weekends, 3 or 4 day weekends, and do it in sections. I've met a lot of, I've learned about the ADV culture and the moto camping culture and the community, and at least in the state of Oregon, all around the Pacific Northwest. It's fantastic, and I have yet to meet a single person that rubbed me the wrong way. All of them are just so nice and kind, and there's even really big YouTubers out there, not just in Oregon, but Washington, all around. They don't have to give a little channel like me, or you know, anybody else that's like 1,000 or less, the time of day, but they do. What is good for one person is good for the whole community. I had a lot of help through different YouTubers, Dork on the Road particularly. Thank you very much. I mean, I appeared in a lot of his videos last year. We went on a lot of really cool trips last year, and I didn't do it just to be in his videos or have him in my videos. He's just a cool dude. He's cool to hang out with. He is funny as all hell, and it's just fun to camp with him, right? And I did gain subscribers from his subscriber base. It's the Dork in the Road algorithm. But that's not why I hang out with him. He's just a cool dude. And they're all cool people. And that's why I want to keep being a YouTube creator, is if I can help people the way that I have been helped along the way, because it is really difficult to get started in YouTube. There are so many channels, so many videos. When you're a small creator, the deck is stacked against you. If I can help one or two people along the way, like I was helped just by hanging out with people and having fun, I'm gonna do that. But I started my YouTube channel and my YouTube journey because for a long time I had stopped playing guitar. I haven't drawn anything in years, decades probably, and I've lost my talent for that, unfortunately. But I've always had that need to create. When I got into YouTube, I found another creative outlet. And I don't make these stories just to put my face in front of you, and that's what they are, they're stories. I don't do that just to put my face in front of you or to get famous or anything like that. Screw all that. I don't even want to be famous. I do this because I enjoy it. I enjoy the entire process. Even the editing process and the filtering through all the different clips. You guys have, if you're not a motovlogger or you don't do this type of YouTube stuff, you have no idea what goes into making a moto camping video. All the different pickup shots and trying to get really good shots at golden hour, or just having the creative juices flowing in your head to look in an area and say, that would look cool on video and that would fit the story. Let's go film that for a little bit. Or while you're out riding on a trail, you want to have fun, right? You're out trail riding. Or if you're just out on your ADV bike, if you're on my freaking Lord. Some people's kids. People got tannerite out here or some stupid shit. Anyway, while you're on your ADV bike on a route or a BDR or whatever, to tell the story, a lot of times you have to stop, get your backpack off, your hydro pack, whatever, get your camera out, put it on the tripod, set it up in an area, ride through probably 2-3 times until you get the shot that you want for that B shot, so you can move the story along. It is work. It's a lot of work, but I love it. It's fun. I have found my new creative outlet. This is my thing. This is why I am a YouTube creator.